guys, this is Eli, and welcome back to another episode on the Existence server. I hope everyone is doing really well. Now we are now on episode 11, we're just beginning off in our new base, and we're actually going to be leaving this area right away because I received a message from Sky the Unaccompanied Miner saying that he's done something to our townhouse in the main town area. I don't know what he's done, but I think we have been pranked. So let's just fly over here, see what we can actually check out. Oh my god, what is that? I have no idea what he's done. What is blue and yellow? I don't know. Let's just turn around here. Oh! He's absolutely ruined our townhouse and turned it into an IKEA. Oh dear. So those of you who don't know, me and Sky have a bit of a long time running joke about IKEA. I think when he first joined the server, he sent me a photo of something in his apartment. I think it might be in his dog, and I happened to notice that he had an IKEA table, and I made a very small joke about being a really cheap looking table, because IKEA is very cheap. You know, it's kind of student-y furniture. I don't think he took that too kindly. So ever since then, we've had a bit of a running joke about IKEA. He's obviously decided to take it to the next level and actually turn my expensive looking townhouse into a cheap IKEA. So this is really cool though. Thank you so much, Sky. I really do appreciate this. And he did actually say in the message there was something in the inside. This is amazing. Wow. Do you know, I had no plans to decorate the inside. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I think we're going to have to keep this. This looks really nice. Now, I think it did say in the message that Yogurt did the inside, so, credit has to go out to Yogurt. He is a fantastic builder. He's done such a good job here. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. It's a really cool sculpture. And then we have all these leaf blocks. What is this? Oh, this is like a computer or something. Wow. That is really cool. And then we got some shulker boxes over here. Did we get anything nice? No, I think this is probably just junk. Yeah. Okay, well, this is really nice. Do you know what? I think we are actually going to keep some of this. I know at some point we will need to get a staircase going up to the top. So we might need to remodel this slightly. But this is really nice. I don't need to do any decorations anymore. So yeah, thank you, Yogurt. Thank you, Sky. I really do appreciate this. We probably will take the outside down at some point in this episode. I do want to keep it for a little while, though, because this is just brilliant. This is so good. Now, just before we leave this area, there are actually three new members to say hello to. We have, oh yes, they do have their mailboxes here. We have Jay, or I think his full YouTube is, what is it? It's Purple J. We have Zipix or Zipix Gaming, and then we have SB Gamut. Gamu, is that a silent T? I'm not too sure. SB Gamu? Or I think it's Gamut. But yeah, welcome guys to the server. It's really nice to have you. There will be links to your channels down in the description, so if anyone wants to go check them out, please do. And yeah, we'll have to get you guys some gifts just to say welcome. But yeah, let's just head back over to our base area. We're going to try and do as much work as possible on the sorting system, see if we can get that finished by the end of today's episode. So the first task we have to take care of is sorting all of our chests out. Now, at the moment I have taken all of our items that we had in the old storage room just down below, and I have moved them all up to here, but there isn't really any order to them. I mean, it's a little bit of a mess right now. What we need to do to get the storage system to work is we have to make sure every single slot in these chests is completely filled. So it's going to take a long time. Just going to need to take some of these items and just spread them around and hopefully try and fill up all these gaps. I think we may need to get some more of certain things because, yeah, obviously running a bit low on certain items, it might be a little bit tricky to do this. I know I do have some redstone ore somewhere, so it's probably just going to be a tedious task of trying to get everything sorted. But yeah, let's just do this in one big jump cut. Let's try and get all these chests filled. And it's done. We should have every single slot in every chest filled, so there shouldn't be a single empty slot. That's perfect because it means we should be able to put items in our input chest just now, and then they should, feed into their corresponding chest. They won't fill up any empty slots at all, so they should work their way around the system until they actually reach where they're supposed to go. So that part should be working. I think we do still need to do the timers. Oh, Noah's just popped in. Hello, Noah. How are you doing? Noah, you need to hurry up and go finish that Aurora that you're building, because I think at the moment it still looks like a bit of a snake in the sky. I don't know if we can actually see it. Yeah, I hope he is flying towards the aurora. He needs to finish that. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, this system should be working. We do still need to do the timers down below. I think once they're done, I think this part is working. We might need some item sorters for other things, but what I want to do now is I want to work on the storage silos. So at the moment we just have the front face. We don't have any of the redstone behind. On this side here, we have the 3 storage silos. We have the iron ingots, we have the bones, and we have the rotten flesh. I think maybe the bones and rotten flesh will probably have to move that eventually, but the iron ingots I definitely want to keep here. And the main reason for this is that we do have our iron farm over here. This thing, it's not really generating too much iron, but it is generating probably enough. And I think eventually we'll feed this iron into our system, so it will automatically get fed into this silo. And I think because the server's running 24/7, probably in, maybe a month or 2 months, this thing is actually going to fill up completely. We should get a ton of iron into the system. So yeah, I think that's going to work really well. We definitely need more than a double chest anyway. For the bones and the rotten flesh, these probably belong elsewhere, but, maybe think of something else to put there for now, but I honestly don't know what to put there. And then over here we have 6 more for the solid blocks. We have the stone, we have cobblestone, we have netherrack, we have sand, we have dirt, and we have the gravel. Now, there is a reason that the sand and the netherrack is in the corner here. The reason for that is that these are the only 2 smeltable items. I know technically cobblestone is smeltable because that can actually be turned into stone, but we're never going to need to do that because we're always going to have a big surplus of stone. But for the sand, we can smelt that into glass. For the netherrack, we can smelt that into brick. So the reason they're in this corner is we're going to hide buttons on the side here. So there's going to be 1 button there, 1 button over there. When we click this button, it's going to send exactly 64 items of, sand or netherrack into our system. They're going to head straight for the automatic super smelter, which we'll have to build eventually. They'll get smelted down, and then they'll get put into their individual chests. So I think the netherrack or nether brick or whatever it is will go into this chest here. The glass will go into this one. And it's basically a really nice way of just, automating this smelting process. So instead of having to take 64 sand out and feed it elsewhere, we can actually just click this button. If we wanted to smelt 3 stacks, so we get 3 stacks of glass, we just click the button 3 times. It's a really nice design. I've done this in my single player. I probably should put this out on a tutorial because it's actually a really nice little redstone circuit to do this. But yeah, we'll definitely do that sometime in the future. Just for now, I would like to do the oh geez, there's a lot of skeletons there. I would like to do the redstone for the storage silo. So I think we're going to do this in a 3rd-person time lapse, hopefully not get shot down in the process. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. So that should be all of the redstone complete, and those of you who follow my channel will know that I've gone with the EliTheWolf storage silo design. This is my own design. I will put a link in the top right of the screen if you want to go check it out. And yeah, it's a really nice design. It's very small and compact. It's 3x4 by however tall you want it, and it uses these redstone blocks to power the comparators from the side. So they give the comparators a signal strength of 15, and you can actually put a piece of redstone dust on the top of the block, which actually powers the next level, and that also gives a signal strength of 15, meaning you can use 1 block basically to power 2 different levels, and then you just stack these blocks on top of each other. And yeah, it's a really nice design. I really do like this one. And of course, when the chest gets completely full, you start getting these lights turn on. So this one's on at the moment because that's full. When the next double chest fills up, then the second one will turn on, and so on. So I absolutely love these. I think the next thing to do, or actually we'll maybe put this off for a little while because I want to do some of the basement level first, but we are going to need some way to get items up to the top here. At the moment, we just have hoppers that aren't really going into anything. So I think what we'll do is in the basement level, we're going to need a bunch of item sorters that actually pick out these items and send them up an item elevator. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. We could do 6 item elevators for, one for each item. We'll have 3 more for those silos over there, but I think that's probably a bit overkill. 9 item elevators I think might be too much redstone. I mean, we could potentially do the McPeach Pie's item elevators. That could actually work. The alternative is that we could just have 1 item elevator for all 6 of these silos, and then we can just do 6 more item sorters up at the top. They're usually pretty compact, so I don't think it's going to take up too much room. We'll just have a water stream that takes the items along there. That might be better. I'm not too sure. I mean, we'll have to see how we're going to do for space here anyway, because it will be eventually down to space. I think the outer wall will probably be around about this level, so, we'll have to figure that out later on. But yeah, we are going to need to do some work down in the basement. I think just before we go down there as well, I want to quickly mention the kind of overall plans for this room here. Now, you may have seen this big empty square here. This is probably going to be the entrance, I think. And what's going to happen is we'll go out here. I think I'll bring the ground level much higher here. So we'll actually be standing on the ground. And there's basically going to be a kind of spiral path that goes along here, down to the lake level over here. And I think there'll probably be a bit of a cliff here as well. So if we wanted to jump off with the elytra, we can do. It should look really nice and natural, really nice path. I think we are going to have a bit of a wall here, so I have to work, around this wall. I think, so that's going to definitely be the front entrance for the entire building, I think. I'm not too sure if we'll keep this. This was probably going to be a little bit of a balcony, so we can just jump out with the elytra. We could potentially just use this for the elytra, so I'm not too sure. We'll maybe have to seal this up eventually. And then on this side is going to be the staircase, so we're going to have a staircase going up and a staircase going down. The up is going to go to the upstairs. This is all going to be open plan, so I think we're going to have a room just above here, another room up here. I think this is just going to be the big window that spans the entire height of this with the ceiling up at the top. And yeah, this will all be open plan as well, so we'll have a little walkway along here connecting you from one side to the other. I think the bedroom, I'm not too sure where the bedroom's going to be. There will be a little balcony and a little rooftop garden up there as well, and I guess that'll probably be a really good place to come in and land with the elytra. We could even do a swimming pool if we can actually fit it in. Although I think I did actually test that, and we do get the water drops inside here, which isn't very good. So I don't know if we will do that. But yeah, if we just head down to the basement level, we will have the staircase here eventually. But I get my sword out because we are sometimes getting things spawning. Oh dear. So I think down here, we're going to have quite a big kind of industrial sized room. It's going to have all of the item sorters. I think we're going to need around about 15 or 16 item sorters. And that's going to take out all of the items that are going to go into our bulk storage silos and also any smeltable items as well. So I guess we're going to need 9 item sorters for the 9 storage silos, and then all of the raw meat, all of the iron ore, just different things that actually need to get sent to the super smelter that will be picked up from these item sorters. So I'm not too sure how low down we're going to have this floor. I mean, it's going to look quite messy because we are going to have a ceiling full of hoppers, so we might want a lot of space, but then I don't want it to be too big a basement. So I'm not too sure. We could also put a window here, so we're actually looking onto this really cool island, although that may be overkill because we do have a window just up there, and I think from the outside it'll actually look better if we just have that big window and then some kind of, like stone or rock face down here, so maybe we don't need that at all. But what I want to do now, and probably have to do this in another jump cut because I think I actually need to watch the tutorial for this, is we need to take this timer circuit and we need to replicate this, I think, twice more. So this was just the timer circuit in the tutorial for the storage design. I think it was the Gnembon storage design. We can probably compress this further, but I'm just going to copy this because, we'll just have this for now. We can always compress it at a later stage. But this one timer deals with, I think it's the 20 chests against this wall. We'll need to do one more timer over on this side to deal with those 20 chests. So I think we have 10 there and 10 there. And then we'll probably do one timer on this wall. The only issue we have here is we need to connect, I think there's a redstone wire on top of these blocks. Yep. So we need to connect this wire to that wire. Hopefully it's within 15 blocks as well. And then we can just have one timer that actually shares that. So I think that's going to work. But yeah, let's just do this in one big jump cut. Progress update, and all of the redstone should be complete now. So we actually have 4 of these timer circuits. We have one there, one there, one there, and the original one here. Now I did decide to split this into 2 timers. It just made a bit more sense the way that the redstone actually hooks up. So we do actually have this open space now, which means we can do something in the future. But yeah, these things are kind of on the chunky side. I think they definitely need to get compressed at some point. I mean, I think in theory this is supposed to be the lag-friendly version rather than using hoppers. But I think given that we have 4 of these, big circuits, this is definitely going to create a lot of lag. So I don't think this is the lag-friendly version at all. I think what I'll do in the future is I'll come in and I'll just swap all these out for maybe, just 2 hoppers pointing into each other. And we can just create a very small, simple timer circuit that actually, allows this to stay active for, 20 seconds or however long this actually needs to take. So I think that's definitely going to be a lot more compact and should just be more elegant and maybe even more lag-friendly. So this system is definitely looking really nice. I did get a little bit of help from ACG, so I need to give a massive thank you to him. He's actually built one of these before, and I did have a few issues with the timing, so he came along and, found a few problems, helped me out trying to fix this. And I can proudly report that everything is working amazingly well. I've been running some tests on this. I've been taking some items out and throwing them into our central input chest here, and they do seem to be feeding in. I've tried items at the top left, I've tried at the bottom right, I've tried in every single module. There was 1 or 2 tiny mistakes. I think I was missing a rail somewhere. I had a repeater on the wrong setting, but it's all fixed now and it is working fantastic. So there is a lot more I wanted to get onto in today's episode, but unfortunately we have run out of time. I think we'll have to put them off until next episode. There is one more task I want to do just before we finish, and that's that we can finally put in these little water streams that we planned on doing in the middle. So these are purely decorative. I think they're going to look really cool. I have done this in my single player as well, and it's a really nice touch to this room. So we actually just want to take out these 2 blocks. Hopefully I've done this correctly. I think I just need to create a very quick little infinite water source. What do I do? 3 along there, and then we'll just dump that there, and yeah, here we go. So hopefully this won't spill and destroy anything. We just place it there. Yes. So this is purely decorative. I really like this. Adds a little bit of movement into the room. I think the blue goes really nice with the dark gray and the kind of yellowish orange of the chests. It just looks really cool. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. It looks a lot like a solid wall as well because, it's obviously quite a dark blue. It's not the most transparent of blues. So, oh no, I think I forgot to take this one out. This is what I was worried about. So yeah, I think I have to destroy this and then redo that. That should fix it, and probably have to fix all this carpet as well. Oh dear, made a bit of a mess of this now, but not too bad at all. Right, the last one should go in, and yeah, I really do like this. And I think probably my favorite thing about this feature is it's actually a little access to the, if we need to do any maintenance, we just jump through here and we get straight to the maintenance area. So you can't really see it too well. It's kind of hidden in the back, but it is there. I think this looks amazing. Well, unfortunately, that is all we have time for in this episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, please do hit that like button if you enjoyed this. And if you haven't already, then please do subscribe. I've been Eli. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.